she has the #1 reach. Everybody please say, congratulations, Mama T. 1, 2, 3.
Considering how everyone is freaking out over a crazy new video of Sir Carter that just surfaced online. Beyoncé's extremely private life may be in danger. Sir has always been the quiet Carter child who is hardly ever brought up. Thus, this sudden attention was completely unanticipated. The video is making the internet go crazy. Questions were raised by the video right away. People are talking about his appearance, his health, and what Beyoncé may have been hiding from the public all along. And the timing was awful. There are rumors circulating that her team is already in a panic. However, some claim that the harm has already been done. The same terrifying question is now being asked by everyone. What is actually happening? What is Sir Carter's true situation? Did this video truly validate the rumors that have been circulating for years regarding his condition? This is serious, so let's get started. Those who have seen the video aren't holding back, according to several fans who say it depicts Sir Carter moving in ways that have alarmed many. According to one viewer, he appeared to be flying around, whatever that implies. There is undoubtedly more going on behind the scenes than we initially believed, based on what is being spoken. People are discussing more than ever about the video, which undoubtedly does not present Sir Carter in the greatest possible light. He may be on the spectrum, according to several whispers that have already surfaced, which is why he hasn't been included in the spotlight for so long. But now some people are going too far and making outrageous accusations like Beyoncé and Jay-Z are ashamed of him, which is unjust and harsh. Everyone is perplexed as to how this footage was released in the first place. Beyoncé is renowned for maintaining an extremely close-knit social circle. Normally, her crew functions like a well-oiled machine. Someone is undoubtedly being held accountable for this type of disclosure. Here's the twist, though. There are many who argue that this may not have been an accident at all. There are rumors that the leak originated internally, as if the video was intentionally dumped by a family member. We don't know who did it or what they were attempting to reveal, but it's become a complete mess. According to reports, Beyoncé is attempting to contain the damage while in full-blown panic mode due to the response. There has been a lot of reaction. Fans have been questioning everything, dragging the Carters and posting nasty remarks all over the internet. And to be honest, this may be the reason they have been avoiding Sir's attention for so long. Everyone is aware of Beyoncé and Jay-Z's extreme privacy around their family. However, despite their best efforts, they are unable to fully shield their children from the spotlight. Since the birth of their children, the Carters have been in the spotlight, and everyone has been observing their every action. The world was watching, whether BA and Jay liked it or not. It's obvious that they've let Rumi and Blue Ivy shine. We've watched them mature, pursue their interests, and even perform with Beyoncé. But it's been a complete mystery with Sir. The mystery essentially vanished from the public consciousness. People began to ask questions, of course. Indeed, Beyoncé has a reputation for keeping her private life private. That is not surprising. The atmosphere was different with Sir, though. As though she was being much more cautious than she had ever been around Blue fans, and Rumi sensed it. They seemed to be making a concerted effort to hide him from view. Naturally, people became aware of that. Sir's absence became increasingly apparent as we observed the girls at events, award shows, and casual get-togethers. Fans flooded social media with theories as they attempted to understand why he was being kept so secret. At one point, the identical question was being asked by everyone on the internet. Why is Sir Carter acting this way? Why does he feel like the non-existent Carter child? During some of Beyoncé's most significant public appearances, the questions were even more pressing. The fact that Sir was nowhere to be seen while Blue Ivy and Rumi were in the spotlight was not tolerated by the fans. It just sounded odd. Jay-Z and Beyoncé haven't exactly been bashful about flaunting the girls. They have allowed Blue Ivy to shine like a celebrity, go to events, and dance on stage. However, Sir, he seems to have disappeared from the story. Everything around him had a totally different vibe. To be fair, Beyoncé did feature Sir in the music video for Protector while on her Cowboy Carter tour. And that was undoubtedly an emotional occasion. Fans of old clips, however, soon saw something that made them even more curious. It was obvious that all of the Sir clips were 2 or 3 years old. That particular detail struck a deep chord. The fact that they truly didn't want anyone to see. Sir at this time seemed to be confirmed in silence. Questions and rumors became viral on social media. Some people believed that something was being concealed. One notion that gained a lot of traction was that Sir might have autism, which is why Bey and Jay have kept him out of the spotlight and away from big crowds, flashing lights, and situations that are high pressure for the theory.
What does that mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
58 some. People thought the explanation actually made the Jay-Z allegations make sense. But in typical Carter form, neither Beyoncé nor Jay-Z mentioned it at all. People were even more intrigued by Beyoncé and Jay-Z's silence. Then, however, the discussion became more sinister. Some others began drawing crazy parallels between Sir's absence and the grave reports that have been circulating about Jay-Z. Rumors pertaining to historic accusations. A fresh notion surfaced as those rumors gained popularity on the internet. Perhaps it is why they have been keeping Sir hidden, and he is the only one protected. Shield him from the commotion and criticism surrounding those charges. However, people began to question whether that was indeed the case and why he was the only one receiving this kind of protection. Why not Rumi or Blue Ivy as well? When you give it some serious thought, it's an odd circumstance. Fans are raising their eyes since it appears that Sir is the only one receiving this high level of protection. People are curious as to what makes his circumstances unique. Why is he the subject of so much secrecy? Furthermore, the Kardashians are not the first celebrities to experience this kind of situation. Examine the Kardashians. The same motif. They never cease flaunting their daughters. However, you hardly ever see their sons. While the girls are all over social media, living large, they are kept out of the spotlight entirely. People are now beginning to speculate that there might be a Hollywood strategy for concealing the lads. Sir Carter may also be involved in that game. Hollywood seems to be operating under an unwritten rule. In contrast to the females who are pushed into the celebrities, the boys are protected. Spotlight. You can't unsee that pattern once you've noticed it. Many famous people have come under fire for deliberately keeping their sons out of the spotlight while enjoying the celebrity of their daughters. People are now wondering if Jay-Z and Beyoncé are doing the same thing. Does something more sinister occur behind the scenes, or is Sir Carter being shielded from the cameras for his own safety? It's a difficult question to answer, yet people are connecting dots all over the internet. Beyoncé's mother's children have historically been used by Hollywood as leverage when it suits them, taking center stage when it helps the brand, then concealing them when it doesn't. Fans are already beginning to speculate as to whether Beyoncé and Jay are using Sir as a pawn. Miss Tina Knowles, Beyoncé's mother, attempted to clarify the situation at one point. People were reading too much into it, she informed them. She claims that Sir is just a laid-back youngster who dislikes all the attention and stardom. She even made an effort to stop some of the internet gossip. However, the truth is that her remarks simply made others more who is the suspicious party. Sir? Rather than becoming calmer, they became much more luminous. Discussions. At this point, everyone is wondering whether the Carters don't want us to know the whole story. Tina Knowles, who has always had a close relationship with her grandchildren, felt that it was time to intervene and resolve the conflict. She provided followers with a brief peek of Sir's true self, and her portrayal differed greatly from what has been circulated online. Tina claims that Sir is a very intelligent youngster. She went on to say that he is really intelligent for his age, loves to solve issues, and is obsessed with numbers. She clarified that Sir is simply uninterested, amid all the cameras, lights, and mayhem that accompanies being a Carter. Sir is completely different from Blue Ivy and Rumi, who appear to love being in front of cameras and audiences. According to Tina, he's quite relaxed, tranquil, and just wants a quiet existence away from the bustle. He has no interest in being a public figure and prefers to relax behind the scenes, content to do his own thing. Her method of turning off. All the didn't exactly work, but the internet wasn't buying it. The web didn't believe it. Rumors about Sir possibly having autism continued to spread, and fans continued to construct speculations. Regardless of Tina's words, the digging continued.
Dance for my, dance for my. She gone. Grab your cowboy. Even though I know someday you'll shine on your own, I won't be your protector. Wanna be your protector. Don't give it up for Rumi.
Some fans have gone so far as to speculate that Beyoncé may have alluded to Sir's illness in a previous interview. It has now evolved into a full-fledged conspiracy theory. Beyoncé made strong claims about her daughters being leaders when she spoke about them. She stated, "It's crucial to me that kids perceive themselves as leaders and CEOs, and that they understand that they have no boundaries and that they can write the screenplay for their own lives. They are not required to belong to a certain type or category." However, her tone changed to one of protection when she mentioned Sir. She put more emphasis on protection than leadership. "I want to teach my son not to be influenced by what the internet says he should be or how he should love," Beyoncé stated. "For him, I wish to make better representations." People's attention was immediately drawn to such linguistic differences. According to other admirers, she may have been hinting at something more serious, such as autism, when she implied that Sir confronts a different kind of struggle. Suddenly, the theories became louder. She concluded by stating that she wants Sir to develop into a man who recognizes his own value and that his real magic is in being able to validate his own presence in this world. It was definitely deep. However, neither Jay-Z nor Beyoncé have ever explicitly addressed the claims about Sir. Everyone is waiting to see if the Carters will finally speak out or if they will continue to remain silent, as they always do now that the leaked video has added to the rumors that Sir may have a severe form of autism. What do you think about Auro? Do they need to come forward and correct the record? Or does their quiet serve as a form of self-defense for Sir? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Remember to share this video with your friends, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.